I have been at Edison for all 5 of my years. This is my 5th year that I'm completing. I am the PE teacher here. I've taught PE all 5 years, and before that I was a substitute teacher at Gainesville and Lindsay for 2 years, and I also taught ESL, an adult ESL class, to Spanish-speaking adults for about 3 years between NCTC and then one of the local churches.
We believe, that all kids need those breaks. They're in the classroom, they're sitting down, and research has really shown that, if you get that oxygen in their brain and also get it activated, then they're going to be learning a lot better. And so in PE, of course, the physical aspect of it, and also the teamwork. Being able, even at this particular age, for the kids to be able to work with each other.
So we have lesson plans in PE just like in any other class. So I use those TEKs to really build my unit. And at this level, we focus on mostly just kind of the basic like gross motor skills, fine motor skills. And then I'll break that skill down, then we kind of build it back up until the students are successful. We'll start with something easy. What's a underhand toss? We'll start with, big targets, big balls or whatever, bean bags, and then we make it more difficult, and then we end up turning it into a game, over the course of a few weeks. So,
walking into a classroom basically at the very beginning, of course, it's order. It's really important to have that order. So, they do their stretching exercises, but they're in rows. They're paying attention to the teacher. And then from that moment on, of course, she tells them the objective. And the interesting thing about her is that she's also got vocabulary up on the board, and so highlighting different vocabulary.
I'm bilingual, so Mr. D uses me and plugs me in. All 5 years I've kind of been paired up with 1 or 2 classes, and then they'll choose some students that have a little bit higher need of some of the basics, just for the reading and ELAR. I am also a certified art teacher, so I do a lot of art stuff for the school.
She's helping us in so many ways. One, she goes into the classroom, into the bilingual classrooms as a support teacher. The other thing too that she has helped us with is she is very artsy. She has a particular talent.
Kind of a unique thing to specials areas is that I know every single, all 700 kids that we have here at Edison. It's an important time for the kids to come in. Everything is so regimented and structured in the classroom. So in here, they get to let loose. There is a lesson. There's a method to the madness in here, but it's really their time to kind of unplug their brains and just kind of let loose and relax.
From the very beginning when we brought her in, one of the first things she did is she brought her child here to our district. And, from that moment on, it's been basically all GISD.
My grandma taught here. I always say she taught here for about 100 years, I think, before she retired. My dad went to Gainesville. This is the community. This is like my home. So I'm very blessed that I was able to get a job teaching here in my hometown and give back and teach to the kids in the community where I grew up.